Our planet is a remarkable place, a living jewel suspended in the vastness of space. From the swirling blue oceans to the endless stretches of forest, Earth is a tapestry of life and wonder. Every continent, every ocean, every mountain and valley tells a story millions of years in the making. The diversity of landscapes, from icy polar caps to sun-baked deserts, is a testament to the planet's resilience and beauty. When we look at Earth from above, we see not just land and water, but the home of every living thing that has ever existed. Teeming with life in countless forms, it's a testament to the power of nature. In the dense rainforests, millions of species coexist in a delicate balance. On the savannas, herds of animals move in synchrony, each playing a role in the intricate web of life. From the tiniest insects to the largest mammals, every creature is a vital thread in the fabric of our world. The sheer abundance and variety of life on Earth is nothing short of miraculous, a result of billions of years of evolution and adaptation. But Earth's story is not always peaceful. It's marked by moments of dramatic change, times when life itself faced extinction. Catastrophic events, towering volcanic eruptions, devastating asteroid impacts, and violent storms have shaped the planet's destiny. These natural disasters have the power to wipe out entire species in the blink of an eye, altering the course of evolution forever. The planet's history is punctuated by these moments of upheaval, reminders of nature's immense power and unpredictability. These are the mass extinctions, events so powerful they reshaped the course of evolution. Over the past 500 million years, Earth has experienced at least 5 major mass extinctions. Each one brought about the end of entire groups of organisms, clearing the way for new forms of life to emerge. The fossil record tells the story of these ancient catastrophes, with layers of rock preserving the remains of creatures that once ruled the planet. These events were turning points, moments when life was forced to adapt or disappear. Imagine a world without dinosaurs, their reign ended by a cataclysmic event. For over 160 million years, dinosaurs dominated the land, evolving into a dazzling array of shapes and sizes. But in an instant, their world was shattered by a massive asteroid impact, triggering fires, darkness, and a collapse of ecosystems. The mighty dinosaurs vanished, leaving only their bones behind as silent witnesses to their lost world. In their absence, mammals began to rise, eventually giving birth to the incredible diversity of life we see today, or oceans devoid of the vibrant coral reefs we know today, wiped out by a sudden shift in the Earth's chemistry. Coral reefs, often called the rainforests of the sea, are home to a quarter of all marine species. Yet in the past, entire reef systems have vanished almost overnight, victims of rapid changes in temperature and acidity. These underwater catastrophes left behind barren wastelands where life once flourished, a stark reminder of how fragile even the most vibrant ecosystems can be. These are not scenes from a science fiction movie, they are chapters from our planet's history. The rocks beneath our feet are like pages in a vast ancient book, recording the triumphs and tragedies of life on Earth. Each layer tells a story of survival, adaptation, and sometimes loss. The maps of ancient Earth reveal continents drifting, climates shifting, and life evolving in response to a changing world. Our planet's past is filled with lessons if only we choose to read them. Today, scientists warn of a 6th mass extinction, and this time humans are the driving force. Our actions, deforestation, pollution, overfishing, and the relentless expansion of cities, are pushing countless species to the brink. The evidence is everywhere: shrinking habitats, vanishing wildlife, and ecosystems under stress. Unlike past extinctions caused by natural disasters, this one is unfolding at a pace never seen before, driven by the choices we make every day. We are changing the planet faster than nature can adapt. Forests are disappearing at an alarming rate, glaciers are melting, and wild places are being transformed into cities and farmland. The balance that has sustained life for millions of years is being disrupted, with consequences that reach far beyond our own species. The loss of biodiversity threatens the stability of ecosystems, the food we eat, the air we breathe, and the very fabric of life on Earth. The question is, will we recognize the danger and act before it's too late? Around the world, people are waking up to the reality of our impact. News headlines warn of climate change, mass extinctions, and the urgent need for action. Protests fill the streets as citizens demand change, while scientists race against time to find solutions. The clock is ticking, and the choices we make in the coming years will determine the fate of countless species, including our own. The answer lies not just in understanding the past, but in shaping the future. By learning from the history written in stone and bone, we can make better choices for the generations yet to come. Every action, no matter how small, can help tip the balance toward recovery and renewal. The story of Earth is still being written, and we all have a part to play in its next chapter. Mass extinctions are not everyday events. They are extraordinary disruptions in the story of life on Earth, standing out as rare and dramatic turning points in our planet's history. While life is constantly evolving and changing, with species coming and going over millions of years, mass extinctions are moments when the normal rhythm of extinction is shattered by something far more severe. These events are rare, extreme episodes that mark a significant decrease in Earth's biodiversity. Imagine the world as a vibrant tapestry, woven from countless species of plants, animals, fungi, and microorganisms. During a mass extinction, huge sections of this tapestry are suddenly torn away, leaving behind gaping holes that may never be fully repaired. Scientists define a mass extinction as a period when at least 3/4 of all plant and animal species vanish within a geologically short time frame, typically a few million years or less. To put this in perspective, if you were to walk through a forest or swim in a coral reef before a mass extinction, you would see a dazzling array of life. But after such an event, most of those species would be gone forever, leaving only traces in the fossil record. These events are fundamentally different from the natural background extinction rate, which is the slow, ongoing process by which species disappear over time due to natural selection, competition, and environmental change. Normally, extinctions happen at a steady pace, with new species evolving to take the place of those that are lost. But during a mass extinction, the rate of loss accelerates dramatically, overwhelming the ability of life to adapt and recover. Mass extinctions are sudden and catastrophic, impacting entire ecosystems and leaving a lasting mark on the history of life. They can be triggered by a variety of causes, such as massive volcanic eruptions, asteroid impacts, rapid climate change, or even the sudden loss of oxygen in the oceans. Whatever the cause, the result is the same: a profound and often irreversible loss of biodiversity that reshapes the course of evolution. The causes of mass extinctions are as varied as their consequences. Sometimes it's a single catastrophic event, like an asteroid impact, that instantly changes the environment. Other times it's a combination of factors: volcanic activity, shifting continents, or changes in sea level that slowly build up until life can no longer cope. These events can unfold over thousands or even millions of years, but in the grand timeline of Earth, they happen in the blink of an eye. Imagine a forest teeming with diverse plants and animals. Every tree, every bird, every insect plays a role in maintaining the balance of this ecosystem. The air is filled with the sounds of life, and the ground is alive with movement. This is what a healthy, thriving world looks like before disaster strikes. Now picture a fire sweeping through, leaving behind only ash and silence. The once vibrant landscape is reduced to a shadow of its former self. The loss is not just of individual animals or plants, but of entire communities and the intricate relationships that held them together. This is a simplified analogy, but it illustrates the drastic impact of a mass extinction. The difference between before and after is stark, and the recovery, if it happens at all, can take millions of years. New species may eventually evolve to fill the empty niches, but the world that emerges is forever changed. After a mass extinction, life does go on, but it is never quite the same. The survivors must adapt to a changed world, and the ecosystems that eventually recover are often very different from what came before. The history of life on Earth is marked by these dramatic resets, each one shaping the path of evolution in new and unexpected ways. The delicate balance of life is disrupted, and the survivors inherit a changed world. Mass extinctions remind us of the fragility and resilience of life, and of the powerful forces that have shaped our planet's history. Over the vast expanse of geological time, our planet has been shaped and reshaped by forces both gradual and cataclysmic. Among the most dramatic of these are the 5 major mass extinction events. Moments in Earth's history when life was nearly snuffed out, only to rebound in new and unexpected ways. Each of these extinctions was triggered by a unique set of circumstances, from sudden climate shifts to violent cosmic impacts, and each left a profound mark on the tapestry of life. These events are not just ancient history. They are crucial chapters in the story of our world, revealing the delicate balance that sustains life and the immense power of natural forces to disrupt it. When we look back at these mass extinctions, it's like piecing together a complex puzzle. Each event offers clues about the fragility of life and the resilience of nature. By studying the evidence left behind in rocks, fossils, and chemical signatures, scientists have begun to unravel the mysteries of these ancient catastrophes. These mass extinctions are not just isolated tragedies, they are turning points that have shaped the evolution of life, opening the door for new species to emerge and thrive. The first of these great die-offs was the Ordovician-Silurian extinction, which struck about 443 million years ago. At that time, life was mostly confined to the oceans, and the seas were filled with a dazzling array of creatures from trilobites to early corals, but a dramatic shift in climate, possibly triggered by a sudden ice age, caused sea levels to plummet. Vast areas of shallow seas home to most marine life vanished almost overnight. As temperatures dropped and habitats disappeared, nearly 85% of marine species were wiped out. This extinction event reminds us how even small changes in climate can have devastating consequences for life on Earth. Next came the late Devonian extinction, around 375 million years ago. This event unfolded over millions of years, making it one of the most mysterious of the five. The Devonian period was a time of great innovation. Fish were evolving jaws and the first plants were colonizing land, but something went terribly wrong. The causes are still debated. Some scientists point to massive volcanic eruptions that poisoned the oceans, while others suggest that asteroid impacts or the spread of land plants altered the chemistry of the seas. Whatever the cause, the result was catastrophic. Up to 75% of all species, especially marine life, vanished. The Devonian extinction shows us that sometimes the slow buildup of environmental stress can be just as deadly as sudden disasters. The third and most devastating extinction was the Permian-Triassic event, which struck about 252 million years ago. Often called the Great Dying, this catastrophe wiped out more than 95% of marine species and 70% of land species. The world was transformed into a near-lifeless wasteland. Scientists believe that massive volcanic eruptions in what is now Siberia released enormous amounts of greenhouse gases, causing global temperatures to soar. Oceans became acidic and oxygen-starved, while land was scorched by acid rain. The scale of destruction was so great that it took millions of years for life to recover. This event stands as a stark warning of how quickly the balance of life can be tipped toward disaster. The fourth mass extinction, the Triassic-Jurassic event, occurred about 201 million years ago. This extinction cleared the stage for the age of dinosaurs. Once again, massive volcanic eruptions are thought to be the main culprit, releasing carbon dioxide and other gases that dramatically altered the climate. As ecosystems collapsed, many groups of reptiles and amphibians disappeared, but the survivors, most notably the dinosaurs, quickly diversified and came to dominate the planet for the next 135 million years. This extinction highlights how, in the aftermath of disaster, new forms of life can rise to prominence. Finally, the most famous of all, the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction, which occurred 66 million years ago. This event is forever linked to the dramatic end of the dinosaurs. A massive asteroid striking what is now the Yucatan Peninsula unleashed energy equivalent to billions of atomic bombs. The impact triggered wildfires, tsunamis, and a nuclear winter that blocked sunlight and plunged the world into darkness. In the chaos, nearly 75% of all species, including the mighty dinosaurs, perished. But from this devastation, mammals, once small and unremarkable, began to flourish, eventually giving rise to the incredible diversity of life we see today, including ourselves. These five catastrophes remind us that extinction is both an end and a beginning, shaping the course of evolution and the destiny of our planet. The shadow of human impact. Today, scientists warn of a sixth mass extinction, and this time the cause is not a mystery. Human activities are driving unprecedented changes to the planet, pushing countless species towards the brink. We are clearing forests at alarming rates, destroying habitats and fragmenting ecosystems. Pollution from industry and agriculture is contaminating our air, water, and soil. Overfishing is emptying our oceans, disrupting delicate food webs. And climate change, fueled by our reliance on fossil fuels, is altering weather patterns, acidifying oceans, and threatening the survival of species across the globe. The evidence is clear: we are living in the Anthropocene, an era defined by human influence on the planet. The question is, will we continue on this path of destruction, or will we choose a different